Good morning, all you silver and precious metal stackers out there. Again, we're still kind of holding strong on a pretty good week for the precious metals markets and prices. But today I want to talk about a little bit something else, right? We have all this doom and gloom going on in our country and this world. We've got coronavirus, hantavirus, we've got Epstein files, World War III going on. Are we at a ceasefire? Are we not at a ceasefire? All this fun, crazy stuff that can cause us to sort of get into a mindset that, the sky is falling, it's doom and gloom, and it can make you be distracted. And I think at the end of the day, I think really all this stuff it ends up being a giant distraction. And why would we need to be distracted? Well, if we never really truly know what is fact or fiction, if we never really truly know what stability looks like and safety and security looks like, then this stuff can kind of keep us in a position where we just don't care. We don't have faith, we don't have belief in anything, we don't have hope and optimism and positivity. And I feel like I'm sure everybody knows this, but I feel like I'm trying to say is that at some point we have to realize that all of this stuff going on around the world and even in our own country or our own state, it all ends up just being a bunch of noise. Now, you don't completely ignore the noise, but what you can do is maybe just think about it for a minute, evaluate it, and then move on. Because really what needs to happen is you need to focus on what you need to do in your own life and in your own situation to take control of things and to build a better life for you and your family. And I think precious metals do fit into that structure, right? These are basically a savings vehicle. You can call them investments. I don't know if they truly are or not. I mean, typically, if you look at them, they don't always run up 200% a year. Sometimes it's 8% a year or 3% a year, right? Some years are down. There's no return on these. I think pajama stacking, he made a video where he was saying like these don't do anything, they just sit on the table, they're just metals. Well, yeah, a lot of items that are sought after don't physically do anything or don't have some sort of intrinsic return on investment by just sitting there, but these are still highly sought after pieces of metal, and there are hundreds of millions, if not billions, of people around the world that acknowledge their value. So, this is one way you can kind of focus on yourself. The other things that you can do besides just your savings and investings is, again, you can't do this if you're so focused on the noise and the distractions that they throw at you, that the constant news cycle of issues being thrown in your face to be gobbled up and to be obsessed over, to be discussed and then analyzed. You can't take the time to make yourself better. Do you read every day to try to grow your knowledge in a field that you're not comfortable with? Do you take online courses to try to better yourself? Do you pursue degrees to try to learn something? Do you work out and exercise? Do you take care of your land? Do you support other people in the community? What are you doing, right, to truly better your life, your community's life, your family's life? And if you just focus on those things, I feel like we will realize that none of this other stuff truly matters. And that's kind of the message I'm trying to bring home. I've made quite a few videos where I said stuff like, it's all just noise. Focus on yourself. Don't worry about other people. This is that. It goes broader than just people. It goes all the way to just don't focus on the news cycle. Don't get so caught up in your politics and all this stuff and your belief system or your what your community or society is saying. Just kind of do your own thing, form your own judgments, have a plan, and execute your plan. Have you started a business? How many of you out there have started a business? It takes typically $300, and a couple documents to submit to actually start a business. And then guess what you can do with that business? You can set up a retail business online, and maybe you can, start to buy and sell things online to get a better tax bracket, a better way to manage your taxes for business taxes. You have a way to expense more things to kind of like cover parts of your life expenses, right? There's things that you can do. And what have you done? Have you learned about that stuff? Have you looked into it and challenged yourself to maybe accomplish this? There's tons of licenses that you can get out there. You can become a real estate agent. You can become a loan originator. You can become a financial planner, or an investment broker, or insurance broker, or you name it. There's a million. You can an electrician, whatever, a carpenter, an HVAC technician. There's a million things that you can do that you can get certifications and licenses for, and then you can start a business, and then you grow that business, and you offset your sales and your revenue with your costs and expenses, and all of a sudden that truck you have to drive to every job becomes a business expense, right? And it's no longer a $500 deduction out of your monthly revenue, your income from your personal income, right? So and you can do these things in conjunction with your full-time job. You can, I promise. I know, because I did it way back in the day. I did multiple full-time jobs, some part-time jobs, and even like on-demand jobs like delivery type services and stuff. I did it all at the same time. I worked commissions if I had to, right? I just did whatever I had to do to better myself and my financial situation over the years. So anyway, let's pay less attention to the noise and the chaos and the distractions that our government and our news and the world government and the world news and all these people throw at us. Just focus on your plan to better yourself every single day, whether you're a stacker or not. Anyway, God bless you guys. Have a wonderful morning. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.